So I want to welcome you to this is a little impromptu thing that I am doing. On Saturday, I was talking to a really beautiful group of people about manifesting $25,000. And a lot of you all said that you missed the live stream. And what I want to do today is just actually what we're going to be doing over the next 5 days is I'm going to be talking to you about the principles that you need to have in place if you want to manifest $25,000. And I'm talking about an extra $25,000. This is not about like manifesting your regular salary. This is what you need to do to raise the stakes on what it is you're already manifesting. And I want to make sure that you understand that you do not have to do this challenge and aim for 25 grand. I want you, though, to choose something that feels like it's outside of your normal range of manifesting. And I want you to feel a little bit uncomfortable. So for today's topic, it's called Manifest $25,000. What's blocking your manifestation? So I have a whole list of really important things that you need to know that are blocking you from being able to manifest what it is that you want, whether it's money or romance. It's all kind of coming down to the same very important principles. And I'm going to be talking to you about those every day this week. I am coming live every day at 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's 7 p.m. here in Paris. And I see that Sebda has joined me. Hey, Sebda, it's good to see you. I'm glad that you're here. And I'm glad that you were able to join me on Saturday as well. What I wanted to do was to take our work a little bit deeper um, this week and start getting you kind of thinking about um, things that we're going to be doing in the full challenge, in the 28-day challenge that we're going to be doing starting on the 24th of February. Okay. So I need to also make sure that I have all of the League of Badass Butterflies live stream also open so I can see if anybody's over there. Keep my eye on that live stream as well. Um, okay, here we go. So, yeah, welcome to today's talk. So, what are we doing? We are talking about manifesting $25,000 in 28 days and what that looks like, what you need to do and what you need to not do. And so this is going to be really important because if you've been following me for any time at all, then it's really important for me to kind of work in a very authentic way. I want us to be successful. I want us to be aligned with our spiritual growth and prosperity. That means prospering. That means that we need money. We need to be in the realm of thriving, and we need to be out of survival mode. So this challenge that I'm bringing is really about stepping into a higher dimensional aspect of yourself, stepping into a higher vibrational way of living, a higher vibrational way of being, and the results that come from that can be many things. It can be better health, better relationship, and of course, more money. So I like the idea of working with $25,000. You can choose 10,000 or 5,000 or 50,000. Okay. But I'm going to be talking to you as if you want to and you feel empowered enough to work with $25,000. So Let me get this party started. My name is Crystalline Bell, and I'm the founder of Badass Butterfly Spiritual Life Coaching. And I created this miraculous money manifestation challenge um, as a response to just following my impulse and listening to the clients that I love working with, listening to my tribe and what it is they wanted to be able to master. And what they want is to be able to have more power and authority in their material lives. So they want more money. They want to be able to do what they want when they want. They want to be able to do things for their children. They want to be able to invest in their children's future, not just in their children's education, but also in property that they're going to be leaving as a legacy for their children and their grandchildren. They want to be able to help those communities that they came from. They Most of my clients were disenfranchised, and then they came out of that, whether they were disenfranchised financially or whether they were disenfranchised emotionally. Maybe they came from neglect or abuse. Either way, my clients have a very strong urge to help themselves, but also to help other people because they don't want them to suffer like they did. So if this sounds like you, then I really want you to pay attention to what we're doing here in this miraculous money manifestation challenge. Um, so you are in the right place if you are someone who feels like, you are a hard worker and you don't take shortcuts, but for some reason you're having some difficulty maybe breaking through that glass ceiling on your earning. And the principles that I'm going to be presenting to you today and over the next 5 days are not just about they're not just about like traditional principles that everybody's talking about. It's not just like how to earn more money, go get another job. Um, you know, whatever you need to do, ask for a raise. Those things might be a part of your strategy for bringing in more money, but if you begin with those things, you're going to be getting more of what you're already receiving. So if you are someone who works really hard, but you don't feel like you're being compensated enough for the work that you do, like if you feel undervalued, if you're under recognized, then getting another job to bring you in more money is not actually going to help you raise your value. It's just going to make you have to work more at the same level. So it's more of a lateral move. And maybe because you're taking away more time from self-care, from being with your family, from expressing yourself artistically, taking on your hobbies, doing things that inspire you, maybe it's not a lateral move, but maybe it's a step back to bring you more money, which is why this kind of pattern feels really unfulfilling. So what I'm going to be talking to you about in my $25,000 miraculous money manifestation challenge is really about how to bring more value to you as a soul, as a woman, as a person, as a being who has so much more to offer than any dollar can ever pay you. And what I want you to do is to start stepping into that power. And once you do that, the money will start to come. And it's not going to be about just going out and getting another job. It's going to be about becoming more alive, more vibrant, more more prosperous and abundant in yourself, and then the money will follow. All right. So that's our work for, well, my work for the next 5 days is to get you understanding these principles so that you will understand why I am inviting you into my Metamorphosis and Mastery program. Now, my Metamorphosis and Mastery program is a membership that I put together to help people like you step fully into their beautiful magnificence so that you can actually live that life of high worth and value by starting on the inside and then that taking actions in the world that will bring you things that reflect that worth and that value back to you. Now, here's how it's going to work. This is a 1-year membership program, but I'm not asking you to come in for 1 year. I'm asking you to come in for 1 month and work with me doing the $25,000 miraculous money manifestation process. Okay. I want you to come in and do it with me because it is going to blow your mind and change your life. Now, I just did a presentation about it on Saturday, and I'm really excited because my people are excited. Like for me, this is what I do. So for me, it's exciting. I see it with my private clients, and they are delighted. But to see a group of women, okay, there were 35 women that I talked to on Saturday, and to see them all kind of really lighting up around this idea and around the concepts that I brought forth, that was really exciting. And I wanted to come out and give you an opportunity to take this on. So if you want to join me for this process, and I'm going to tell you about the process in a moment, but I want to give you an opportunity because this is very special. So my metamorphosis and mastery process is normally $222 per month, but I'm offering it to you for this month for $97. Okay. And what you're going to get when you come in at the $97 level, you're going to get full support. All right. So it's guided live support for the $25,000 Miraculous Money Manifestation Challenge. Okay. So we're going to have weekly group meetings where you're going to be connecting with me and I'm going to be listening to you, helping you along the way. There's also a wonderfully supportive community. All right. Now, you're also going to get complete access to the entire Venus Code Money Manifestation Blueprint ebook that I've just finished and released, okay? And there's a 16 session audio class that you're going to get. My goal with this is to help you integrate this incredible old wisdom in a way that you can manage. So there's the ebook and the audio lessons that you can listen to, while you're driving, while you're washing the dishes, while you're pumping iron, so that you can get this done. I need you to get this information inside you. So I'm pulling out all the stops and making it really, really easy for you. So there are guided meditations that you're going to do. There are exercises, journaling prompts, and action planning. And I'm going to be there with you every step of the way to help you in this process, to help you integrate it. Because look, if if first of all, if I can do this process, then you can do this process. It is not difficult, all right? But I want you to know that I am here for you and I want to be able to support you on the journey, which is why I'm inviting you in for just $97 in the Metamorphosis and Mastery Collective. Okay, you're going to get all these things that I'm talking about if you join me for this session. All right. So I'm excited. If you're excited, let me know. Who's with me? I see I've still got my girl Savda and Rebecca. Is anybody here with me? Maybe nobody's watching. I never go live at this time. And so maybe y'all are like, yeah, no, we don't know who you are. If you're with me live, please type in the comments hashtag live. And if you're watching the replay, type in hashtag replay. Also, it is so helpful if you give me a little thumbs up or you give me a, some kind of a like or heart. Any of that stuff is super, super helpful. So thank you very much in advance. Okay. Um, and also if you comment, like, or replay, that's also super helpful for me. All right. So, um, let me get into this thing I need to tell you about. So today's topic is called Manifest $25,000. What's blocking you, right? What's blocking you? So there are, and I'm going to talk to you, I'm going to take you through this. The healing program, the miraculous money manifestation healing process that I put together is going to take you through 7 major money and manifestation blockages over this 28-day period. It is phenomenal, the work that we're doing. It is a deep dive, and it's going to help you free yourself from these 7 blockages. One of the blockages is really huge, and I want to start us off talking about that today because this is one that we don't necessarily understand that we're doing. Now, I'm going to tell you the biblical word, and what I'll want for you to do is pause, all right? Because you're going to be like, I don't do that. And then I'm going to tell you some words and some concepts that show you where you are. And you're going to be like, oh, geez, like, oh my gosh. And I'm going to give you some help on how to free yourself from this, okay? So let me tell you the biblical word. The biblical word is lust, all right? So lust, I like to identify, I understand lust to be an intense desire or some kind of a need, like a hunger for physical pleasure that leads to obsessive behavior and distraction from spiritual growth. Okay. So again, it's having a really intense physical connection, a need, a desire, a compulsion for some kind of a pleasure. Okay, it can be sexual pleasure, but it can also be food. It can be the pleasure that comes from getting high, from smoking blunts. It can be the pleasure of drinking wine, right? It's one thing to have pleasure, but it's another thing for it to become a drive. When you're driven by a particular lust, and look, y'all, it can be the lust for money. It can be the lust for material gain. It can be the lust for getting ahead, the lust for winning. Okay. Even if you're arguing, you argue and you have to win that argument, you have to win that debate. That is a form of lusting for the win, okay? And it's not healthy. I want to give you some of those keywords that I mentioned and see if any of these resonate with you, okay? So, and here's the thing I want to say. Lust takes you away from your goals. So the moment you set a goal for $25,000, and then you're like, I'm excited. And then the moment you start getting obsessed by it is the moment you've moved into lust. And that's the moment you've cut off your connection to the divine. So the divine put the desire for $25,000 in you, but your ego took it to the level of lusty obsession, being hungry for that $25,000, like you can taste it, you want it so badly. Starvation, like you're starving. It's going to, like that $25,000 is going to fill you up. You're desperate for it. Like, oh, if I don't do this, I'm not going to be able to do this thing I think I'm going to do. I need that money. I got to pay this bill. Oh, that's desperation. That's in the realm of lust. When you are undervaluing something. So, for example, $25,000 has value, and it has value beyond $25,000. It can represent power, it can represent connection. But when you bring in the lust factor, you are minimizing the beauty of it. Like, this is when people who pursue money um take it to a level where it becomes ugly. And this is when we start saying that money is the root of all evil, because this is ugly behavior and it takes you away from the beauty of manifesting, the beauty of connecting to the divine, the beauty of working because it's in service to the divine. Okay? We go into this in more detail, and I've got an entire list that you'll get if you sign up. There's an entire list that helps you understand how lusting works in your body and in your mind and in your energetic system. And that's what we're going to be doing in the Metamorphosis and Mastery program, where we will be doing the $25,000 Miraculous Money Manifestation Challenge together. All right. Now, I need you to sign up for this sooner rather than later. Why? Because the challenge begins officially on February 24th, which is the full moon in Virgo. February 24th is the full moon in Virgo. And why do I want you to join me during that time? Because, well, I want you to join me before that time because I want to prepare you so that we're ready to start the program on that day. So this is a really big program. Now, if you can imagine, look, energetically, manifesting $5 is the same vibe as manifesting $25,000. Okay. Energetically, at the level of spirit, at the level of reality, it's the same exact thing. Ask any millionaire and they'll be like, yeah, same freaking thing. Okay. Now, what the work for me and the work for you and the work I have to do with you is getting you prepared and positioned to actually thrive in this, because I want you to succeed. Whatever your goal is, even if you want to lower your goal to $2,000, okay, whatever it is, I need to position you. So I need you to have a powerful start. I need to give you tools. I need you to get your calendar set up. We need to get all sorts of things. We need your space set up. You have to understand some concepts before we go into this, because once the challenge is over, it's over for me, as far as I'm concerned. It means I'm done. Then I'm going to move on to the next thing. But you need to be able to carry your energy through. Like, you're going to have money coming in. There, without a doubt, you are going to open up yourself to manifestation. And it's not just going to be money that's walking in the door. Romance will start walking in the door. Opportunity to travel will start walking in the door. Long lost friends that touched your heart will start reappearing. Why? Because I'm going to ream your system. I know that sounds terrible, but it's true. We are going to do a big clearing and purging process of all those dark forces that are keeping you stuck in desperation, keeping you hungry, keeping you obsessing on things that and never feeling fulfilled, trying to reach goals that you keep on missing. So what do? You back your goals down, right? You keep shooting for less and less. I tried to get a bigger goal, but I couldn't make it. So I went for a smaller goal. And then you can't even reach those smaller goals. I know, because I've been there. I know that this is how this works. So I need to get you positioned for success. So signing up now is the answer, okay? Because I'm going to get you everything you need. We're going to get you enrolled. We're going to get you set up in the program, and that's a process, okay? Now, the last thing I'm going to talk about for tonight is actually, you know what? I'm going to leave it right there. I need you to go ahead and get signed up. This is 30 minutes. We're at exactly the right amount of time that I wanted to put into this. And I think I've given you enough information. You have an idea of what's blocking you from reaching your big goal. You know that that big goal is $25,000. And what I want you to do is to be thinking about where am I obsessive? Where am I lustful? Where am I acting desperate? Where am I hungering, particularly around money or material manifestations? Okay. And the other thing to be thinking about is, where am I cutting myself off from spirit around these manifestations? How am I cutting myself off? Why? Why am I lusting for money and material trappings as opposed to resting in peace with spirit? All right. All right, everybody, let me just do a quick check-in and make sure that I am not missing out on comments that I value. I value you. I want to make sure I hear from you. And it looks like I am good. Sevda, if you're still with me, thank you so much for being here. And everyone else who's watching, thank you. Go ahead and get yourself signed up. I'm looking forward to seeing you soon. All right. Bye for now, everybody. Mwah! Arrivederci. Ciao.